So hello and hi my YouTube family. Today this video is gonna be very important and also very interesting, and special. This video is gonna be a different video for all of the video that you watch in YouTube, because in this video I'm gonna say you the difference between a knowledge and education. What you think? What is education? I'm also gonna answer you that what is education. If you're thinking that school gives you education and from the books, from the textbooks, from the question and answer, from your parents and from the world, the things that you learn, that is education, then you are totally wrong. That is not education. Then what is education? And there are also a real education is. So what is real education, how to achieve it, how to get it, everything I'm going to share, and also I'm going to talk about in this video. But first of all, you have to do one thing, and that thing is that first of all you have to subscribe this video, hit the bell icon, and also you have to like this video, because this type of new and also special contents I always make for you, and for to find out, for to research on them, a lot of hard works I also do. So that's why now it's your responsibility to give me also the response back. So that's why I also think that all of you will do. But the most importantly, what is the education? What you think? First of all, just pause this video and then just think, imagine, visualize what is education for you. All of the sentences, all of the words that are coming to you, just write them or store them in your brain, because I am totally guaranteed, I am totally sure that at the end of the video, the answer that I'm going to give you, that what is education, what is a real education, this answer will not be similar to yours, because it's totally different. Nobody has said and also has told you before, and nobody from our childhood, and also from our childhood, everyone thinks that education is studies, education is knowledge, education is information, everything is education. No. So I also wanted to share this topic, and I want to start this topic by a very little, also one kind of story, you can say. It's one kind of example, because examples will also clear our brain, and it will be more helpful for us for to understand the topic more good. So that's why I always just give examples. So now this example is also my own example. Okay, a few days before, it's not a long far away story, few days before, one day my father, as you also know, that we have an education center in our house which name is Moharish Education. So when I and also my friends, we are just taking the class of my father, means of the Mokash education. At that time my father also said to all of us, and he gave us a task. Okay, the task was that we also set goals. The topic he was talking about, it was goals, it was success. And after a few moments, he also gave everyone us a task, which was that go to your house, buy a small seed, and after buying that small seed, plant the seed. It may be any kind of a seed, but I also prefer that chili seed. So he said that plant a chili seed, take care of it every day, give it proper proteins, minerals, and also give it proper time, water, suppliers. And then after also doing that, one day when it will grow up, then it also will give you benefits, it also will give you results, because the tree is giving to you a chili tree. It's also, it can be very big if you take a good care of it. So if you have a chili tree, a good and also a wealthy chili tree in your house, then also the chilies that we use every day for to cook dishes, for to also just make some dishes, we also can use our own chilies for to cook. We don't need to buy anymore from the grocery stores, from the shops. So then he also said us that do that. And at that time I also was very curious. Everyone knows that how to plant a chili tree, and after planting it, how to grow it well. Okay, if someone also says to you that can you give me some advices of to plant and also of to just planting a chili tree, then you also will able to say them that yes, I know a lot about the chili trees, just go buy a chili tree. It's very normal, it's very like simple, give it minerals and also just put it in a good and also a wealthy soil. But you also did not have done it before. I'm just saying it as an example. If you also have done, then it is very great. But sometimes we also give some advices to a lot of people that we also have not done in our life, but we give them advices because we have the enough knowledge and enough information for that if you do that, then it will be more good for you, and we're advising them, and also they also can do it, so it's their matter. So like at that time I also just planted the chili tree, and after a month long good care, I also saw that the chili tree a little bit it just grew. And I also knew that from the beginning that first of all the chili tree it will not give the chilies. Okay, first of all it will grow up, a small stick will grow up, means the trunk, and then after that 2 3 branches will spread. First of all, not the branches, first of all leaves come out. So a little type of flower will just grow born, and after that flower, the flower will convert into leaf, and then also somewhere 2 leaves together, 3 leaves together, and then from those leaves a branch will come. And then also after the branch again, between the leaf a small flower will also born, and that flower will convert into chili. I knew all of the process because I also had learned and also had read it before in my science textbook. So that's why I had the information about everything, but I also did not have experience. So I also just tried, and after a long time, after a long hard work, finally the chilies they also grew very well. And nowadays also the chili they are also growing from the tree, and we also take some chilies for our needs, for our dishes. Nowadays, for a lot of incidents, most of the chili trees they had died, but few chilies are also and now is good and also wealthy. So this type of thing that I want to share. And now what is education? Okay, I knew, I had knew that I had known that if I just put the chili seed and the chili tree will grow up, it will give flowers, and from the flowers the leaves will grow up. I had known it before, but it was not education, it was knowledge, it was information, but until I just use it. So remember, it is very normal when you will use your knowledge, your informations, and do something in practical in real life, then the things that you are going to learn from it, that's called education. Yes, it's simple. Like now also people will disagree with me. If you disagree with me, then also I don't care about it, because I am just sharing my point of view. What's your point of view, I don't know, but what I see, what I observe, it's totally different. Okay, like these schools, we everyone knows that schools gives us education, but school doesn't give us education. School gives us knowledge, informations, okay, about the world, about the science related things, about the geography, sun, moon, planets, and also history, Bengali, English. But some subjects are here, we also, after just understanding them, we also try to do in our real life. So that is different, but I am talking those education which we don't use. So also we also get knowledge, a lot of knowledge, a lot of information about the science, about the moon, about the sun. Like yes, sun is there, moon is there, moon is not a planet. So that's type of some simple information we also get from the book. Like I also got the information, got the knowledge that how agility grow from my science book, but it is not education. When I just tried it in my real life, a lot of failures I also had faced. And also after facing all of them, again I stand up, I also tried, and also first few times I also did hard work, but some children they also even they didn't grow up. Means failures, sometimes success, achieving. I also faced them, and after facing them, I got my results, and that is education. Okay, so when you will use your school informations, education, knowledge, then those knowledge and all those information will convert into education. So this thing I want to share with everyone. So until you don't do something in real life with those knowledge and also informations, then it's not mean that you learned something, you have educated something. So this thing always remember. We also say a lot of persons that you are educated, you are not educated, but what is the real meaning of educated? I think everyone now understood. So just try to understand. If a person does not go to school in their life, so can't they become educated person? Yes, obviously they also can become educated person. How they will get and how they will be educated person? If they also let's do something innovation, invention, something productivity, something different from people. If they also use their knowledge, it may be any kind of knowledge, okay, or any kind of knowledge, informations. We also always we don't take the information and the knowledge from the school, from our house, from our parents, from the life, from the environment, from the background, from everywhere we take the knowledge and also education. And if you just use all of them, then it will be your education. So this thing I want to share with all of you. I think now it's also clear. So now I think you also understood that what is the difference between a knowledge and a education. Okay, when you will use your knowledge, okay, it may be knowledge about a tree, it may be knowledge about any object, any kind of product, any kind of invention, any kind of word, then it will be education. The knowledge converts. Okay, so this is very very important thing. And also, like, what is knowledge? Now also you can ask me what is knowledge. Knowledge is means that I know that if I just cut this one trunk and also one branch from this tree, will the tree die? No, not no. It's obviously not. If I just cut down one branch or one trunk from this tree, then this tree will not die. In fact, after a few days, again another branch will come out from that place. So I know that, means I have this knowledge about this knowledge. Okay, so this is the thing that you know, they are called your knowledge. Okay, now I know that now also it is the rainy season, and if I just jump where some water are stock, if I jump into the water, then for the pressure of my body, the water it also will just flew up. And I also do this, then my clothes, my pants, they also are gonna be dirty. So it is education, it is also information. So okay, so now I know that this branch, if I cut down this branch, then also another branch will born from here. So I know this, it is my information, it is my education. And now if I just do the same, and if I see what happens, then it will be my education. Yes, and also for that, in lot of kinds of science books, there are also you can see some exercise. Okay, like in a science book, if you also have read a science book, then you will find out it that when in science book a chapter also explained, after explaining the chapter, the science book they also say us to do a example, okay, a exercise. What? Just take a beaker and also just take a plastic tool and also just add some that and also just do something with that, because they also know that whenever you will use our informations, our knowledge, then those information also will put it in our brain more good and more well, and also that will convert into education. So this is a real education. Okay, just try to understand. Now also, as I am speaking, okay, I know that the stock of words, stock of sentences I have, everyone has in my schools, in all the surroundings me, in my environment, in my surroundings, the same stock of words that I have, everyone has. But the difference is that I am using all of my stock of words for that I can speak English, but the people, another people, they are not using their stock of words good enough. And that's why they are very bad, and also they face problems to speak the English language. So this normal thing, this also can teach us a lot of things. So just remember, do this thing and you also will be educated. So guys, as you also saw that by only one explanation, okay, one explanation about the chili tree, I also explained the whole topic. So these examples, stories, they helps us a lot for to understand a thing more good and also more clearly like water. So what you feel about the education, you also can comment me down below. Everyone has different thinkings. So it's not that I am also saying that yes, it is the truth, and you also can search in Google that this is truth. No, I'm not saying that. That is my point of view of just observing and also visualizing a thing. Now it may be also your point of view, your observation, it's also maybe different. Okay, if you also search the meaning of the knowledge, the education, the study, the information, the like meanings will be same, but their uses are different. So bye bye, I'll meet you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe this channel, hitting the bell icon, because if you don't do that, then also you will face a lot of problems. But if you subscribe this channel, then it's my guarantee that your English speaking journey, it will be more shorter, and I will fulfill it with a lot of store shortcuts, tips and tricks, practices, ideas, and also a lot more motivation, energy. So bye bye, I'll meet you in the next video. To a great mind, nothing is little. This small thing also can teach us a very big thing.